Wow, this is the Water Clock News.
Motorists with outstanding traffic tickets are being urged to pay up before December 1st, ahead of the expected operationalization of the Road Traffic Regulations 2020 to early next year.
Soldiers dead following car crash on Old Hope Road. 2 Jamaica Defense Force, JDF, soldiers are dead and 2 others are injured following a motor vehicle crash on Old Hope Road, St. Andrew on Friday. Reports are that at about 3 a.m., the off-duty soldiers were traveling in the Toyota Yaris motor car along the busy thoroughfare when the driver lost control and the motor car ran into the wall of a business establishment. The occupants of the vehicle were rushed to hospital where 2 succumbed to injuries and 2 others admitted.
Track coach charged with sexual assault of 14-year-old student in Trelawney.
Investigators from the Center for the Investigation of Sexual Offenses and Child Abuse, CSOCA, in Trelawney have charged a track coach with sexual abuse of a 14-year-old student of a high school in the parish. Charged with sexual touching and grievous sexual assault is 43-year-old Gary Robinson. He was granted bail in the sum of $250,000 when he appeared in the Trelawney Parish Court in Falmouth on Thursday. He is to return to court in January. Robinson was arrested following an alleged incident at the school last Saturday when he reportedly sexually assaulted the student.
Husband in custody after chef's decomposing body found at home.
A suspect is in police custody following the discovery of a woman's decomposing body at her home in Logwood District, Hanover on Tuesday, November 8. The deceased has been identified as 35-year-old Jadine Smith Grayson, otherwise called Youth Man and Red Boot, who was a chef. Reports are that about 12:15 p.m., residents detected a foul odor coming from the house and summoned the police. On arrival of law enforcers, Smith Grayson's body was seen lying on the floor with several stab wounds. The body was in a state of decomposition. The scene was processed and the body was subsequently removed to the morgue, pending a post-mortem examination. Following several leads and police operations to apprehend the deceased woman's husband, who is a suspect in relation to her murder, he turned himself into the May Pen Police in Clarendon early on Wednesday morning. Arrangements are being made for the husband to be interviewed by investigators. Investigations continue into the development.
Phased reoccupation of main building at CRH next year, Tufton.
Reoccupation of the main building at Cornwall Regional Hospital, CRH, in Montego Bay, St. James is expected to begin on a phased basis next year. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, made the disclosure while giving an update on the progress of renovation works on the multi-story Type A health facility during the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce and Industries, MBCCI, MoBay Expo 2022 at the Montego Bay Convention Center in Rose Hall, St. James on November 4. Tufton said he is satisfied with the progress of repair works done over the last 6 months. From 6 months ago to now, I am a lot more confident in terms of the progress being made, and we do expect over the next year, the phased reoccupation of that facility, he said. The minister, during his contribution to the 2022 to 2023 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives in May, said work under Phases 1 and 2A of the rehabilitation program had been completed at a cost of $1.3 billion. Work under Phase 2B is now underway and is aimed at correcting structural defects. That phase of the repairs is expected to cost $1.7 billion. Meanwhile, Dr. Tufton noted that the government continues to invest in the improvement of the island's health infrastructure. There is a plan for major infrastructure development in health. If you go to the Cornwall Regional Hospital site, you will see 3 cranes building out a 6-story, 250-bed facility for adolescent and pediatric care, and that construction is in full flight to be completed in another year or so. It will complement the Bustamante Hospital for Children, except that it also deals with adolescent care from 12 to 18 years, he outlined. Nationally, there are big plans around building out Spanish Town, a 6-story facility, at a cost of $60 million, and May Pen and St. Anne's Bay, under an Inter-American Development Bank (IDB) funded program. So, from an infrastructure standpoint, we are making progress in healthcare, the minister further stated.
Wow, this is the water clock news.